Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Ski, and I'm back with a banger, y'all. No gameplay today at all, just straight info from graphic settings, audio settings, and great controller settings to be running right now, and the do's and don'ts. So make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button too, drop a comment below, and hit that bell to get notified every time I go live and drop a new video. Let's hop right into it. I'm gonna hop right into the settings here, y'all. First, we're going to start with quick settings. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like this is the best for horizontal and vertical sensitivity right now. I've seen a lot of pros run this, so I mean, I think y'all should give this a try. And for button layout, I've been running this button layout since BO3, BO2. I jump with my L2 and it's flipped, so I play with like the old PS3 way. So I shoot with, you know, L1 and R1. It's my ADS and my shoot buttons. So instead of the back triggers, I don't really like to use those to shoot in ADS. Y'all should give bumper jumper tactical flip a try. I'm telling you, it's definitely nice. Make sure you got controller vibrations off. You do not want your controller vibrating while you playing. Look inversion, you don't want that on. Field of view, if you're playing Warzone, I recommend 120, but I feel like a lot of pros when they play like, you know, ranked or like just regular multiplayer, anywhere from like 100 to 110, 115. But I recommend definitely 120 on Warzone. Master volume is 90. Voice chat, I don't like it so loud, so I keep it at 36. Color, this color stuff right here, color customization will help your game look 10 times better. So make sure you run this right here. This color filter, make sure you put it on filter 2, and make sure you put color filter target on both, and have both of these on 100. Okay, on to the controller settings now, y'all. Like I was saying, I run bumper jumper tactical flip, stick layout default, off, off. I swap, like I said, I swap my L2 and R2, so I shoot an ADS with the top two. No controller vibration, you do not want that on, I'm telling you. My dead zones, I have them set to this because I have a third-party app that helps me get the exact, you know, dead zones on my controller. So I like to test out the dead zones. I'll show you all the link and the website to test your exact dead zones here. Give me a second. Go on Discord. Over here. This website right here will show you your exact dead zones that you know should be running for your controller, and you definitely want to test them. Unplug my controller and plug it back in. So like when you get to the website, you know, you want to try out move your buttons, click them all, get them all working, then look. Test your two dead zones right here and right here. This is your left, this is your right. So axis 0 and axis 2 are both of the analog sticks. Axis 0 is left, axis 2 is the right. So you want to copy those and, you know, try to put them exactly to the dead zones that you have currently in your game. Okay, let's hop back into the settings. So for aim, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, Aim sensitivity, I have only one I touch is the ADS multiplier, and I knock it down to 0.85. It keeps that that ADS real nice and smooth and not all over the place, too fast, too slow. I like 0.5 and 0.9, so definitely give those a try. Everything here. Make sure you try dynamic. If you have not gotten used to dynamic, just practice it. Just play, get the reps down. You have to use dynamic. I promise you, dynamic will make you have way better aim in this game. I never used to run dynamic to this year, and I just started running it, and I feel like my aim has got 1,000 times better. So make sure you try dynamic. Make sure you got target aim assist and aim assist on if you're on controller. These are my settings for this. My movement settings. Tactical sprint assist. I would say put corner slicing on because it gives you like the ability to peek a corner like way better than you wouldn't be able to if you could. Also, I switched back to tap to slide because they nerfed the movement to where when you slide you can't drop shot instantly and get back up. So when you're on hybrid, they changed that. You can't do it no more. So if you go to tap to slide, you can now do it. So when you slide, you can drop shot instantly like that crazy slide, movement type of thing they do in the game. Sprint restored on, slide maintain sprint on, off. I don't like the auto parachute because I like to pull my parachute like very late. Mantle cancels reload, take that off. These are my movement advanced settings. Vehicle advanced settings, that ain't really nothing. This is combat. Make sure you got armor plate behavior on apply all, because if you put it on apply one, that means you gotta hit your button that puts plates on every single time just to put one plate in. If you hit it once to when you have apply all on, it instantly puts them all in. You can run, you can do whatever as you're plating up. Okay, on to the graphic settings. I recommend definitely running full screen exclusive. Don't run borderless. When I used to run borderless, I used to lose a lot of gunfights, and my gunfights would be very like laggy, and like I would die like in a lag spike type of way, almost like 95% of the time. I have it on borderless right now, just because I'm recording and I want to be able to flip back and forth to my monitors. But definitely run full screen exclusive if you're on PC, like 100%. I got NVIDIA low latency on. I run aspect ratio automatic. Keep that on. Off, off. Custom frame rate. These are my frame rates. You want to keep it at like out of focus and menu custom frame rate because you don't want to have a high frame rate when you're not really playing the game. You want your PC just to be able to chill. So I recommend having this low, these two. Let's go to quality. I recommend definitely running like anywhere from balanced to basic or minimum if you're on PC. Now if you have like two PCs, you could run like ultra, but I mean that's a bit crazy. I wouldn't recommend that. I run NVIDIA DLS. I just feel like I get more frames like that. I've been messing with this setting. You can try it if you want, or if you don't want to try it, I mean that's up to you. A lot of people say it messes with your like your bullets and stuff in the game. I don't think so. I pull more frames when I use it, so I don't know. I like to use it sometimes. VRAM on 80. Then I have everything like just very low or low and off, because you don't make sure depth of view is off. You know, you don't really need a bunch of this stuff to play. Very low. Off, low, off. That's high. Now on the view. Just discard it so I can. Off. Then I got, you know, back to the FOV 120. You want to make sure you have affected on. I do wide. I don't know. I just feel like I can see more. Wide on the vehicle FOV. Motion blur and weapon blur. You want to have those off. You want to have this first person camera movie. You want to make sure this is least. You want to have that on 50%. Okay, on to the audio. Audio, I got it at 90 master volume. Gameplay music, I know gameplay music. Dialogue 8, effects 88. Cinematic music 0. I don't really like the music. I got Astros, so I make sure I got the Pro Amped synced. Speaker output, Windows default. Treyarch mix. There's a lot of different ones you can run. Like I've seen someone running headphones. I don't know. I'm gonna actually use headphones. So yeah, I recommend running headphones or Treyarch mix, whichever one you think is better for you or works better for you. Voice chat, that's just normal. I got it on. Proc chat on. Another thing is too, when you're playing, if you want to get more frames and don't really care about hearing people, put this to party only. You get way more frames when you do this. I promise you. And your game is much smoother. My microphone level so it's not real loud. Alrighty. That's it for today's settings, y'all.